Even diehards wanted to talk Patriots-Titans Sunday's game at 1 o'clock. Probably the second hardest road game the Patriots have remaining on their season. They still have to go to Miami and the Jets. Those are division games where we know the team a lot, so I usually put those aside and separate them, but we still have to go to Pittsburgh in week 14. But this will be the next toughest road test as we play a 4-4 second place Tennessee Titan team. A lot of our old players on this team: Logan Ryan, Malcolm Butler, and Dion Lewis. One good thing about that is Brady's played against these guys a lot in practice over the last few years, so he knows their weaknesses. I think you're going to see Josh Gordon and Julian Edelman on the outside working against both Ryan and Butler. You know that Malcolm Butler has trouble with back shoulder throws, so you're going to probably try to get Gordon matched up on him, where they can hit him on a double move, especially with Gordon's speed. Butler has trouble with speed guys as well, a.k.a. Kenny Stills when he used to play against Miami. And you'll see Edelman against Logan Ryan in a matchup that I think will favor us just because Edelman's so tough to cover. And Logan Ryan usually has trouble in zone defense when dealing with crossing routes, which is basically Edelman's bread and butter. A couple other things you're going to see, whether Gronk plays or not, Hogan's probably going to be matched up on a linebacker or a safety, so they're going to probably take advantage of that matchup a lot. And James White out of the backfield, I don't know who the hell is going to cover him. Maybe Avery Williamson, maybe Arakpo, I don't know. It's just the matchups. It's too much. The Titans don't match up on defense with this team at all. The way they're going to try to come at us is they're going to try to use Casey, and they're going to probably stunt a linebacker on top of him and try to go up the middle against Tooney, Mason, and David Andrews. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Usually you got to try to get Brady on the backside because he has trouble when he doesn't see the blitz coming. When it comes right in front of him, he usually attacks it, dumps a screen pass off to Patterson, White, whoever's in the damn game. I mean, they don't match up. There's very few times I'll sit there and say in a game before that you look at it and I don't know how Mike Vrabel's going to scheme this thing up and match up against the Patriots. It's just they got too many weapons. It's just going to be very difficult to keep them under 30 points. And that's, I think, the only way Tennessee wins this game. If the Patriots start slow, like they did against Jacksonville and Detroit, then you're talking about a whole different ballgame. But they haven't played like that in a long time. So I don't expect them to resort back to those ways where they take the first half off and basically try to win the game in 30 minutes. I think you can look for, a little bit of the running game. Patterson's probably going to be the guy. He's done a pretty good job the last 2 weeks doing it with White catching the ball. But I think Sonny Michel will probably still be out. Maybe you get him against the Jets next after the bye week. I think he should be good to go. Probably needs another week, and you give him a week off with the bye, so that'll be good. So you probably see Sonny Michel come back, I would say, probably against the Jets in 2 weeks. I think another thing that you're going to worry about if you're the Patriots on defense is the last time they played this team, they threw a lot of blitzing at Marcus Mariota, and the Patriots usually don't blitz. They had 9 sacks. A lot of them were coverage sacks, but 9 sacks in the divisional round a year ago against Mariota. You're going to see them come at Mariota again. It's going to be a lot like they did against Aaron Rodgers, with guys going to show blitz, Kyle Van Noy, Dante Hightower are going to spy, and the minute the guy tries to break out of the pocket, that's when Van Noy or Hightower use their chess pieces and they make the play on the quarterback. That's exactly how you play Mariota, just like they did against Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be the same exact thing. And the good thing is Mariota doesn't have half the arm Aaron Rodgers does, so you're looking pretty good there. Guys like Corey Davis, Rashad Matthews, I think Matthews actually might not be on the team anymore. I thought I heard he got traded, but I could be wrong. But you stop Corey Davis. Delaney Walker's on IR. He's not playing. He's a big target for them. Not really worried about Dion Lewis. I think Derrick Henry's a good running back, but the Patriots are going to be playing to stop the run, and they're going to make Mariota beat him with his arm and try to bait him into making a mistake here or there. And it might be just like against the Bills, where he doesn't make a mistake until late in the fourth quarter. But usually when they play these coverage type of games, they get the quarterbacks to make a mistake. It happens. It happened against Green Bay. I mean, it happens. And I believe that's what they're gonna try to do and how they're gonna approach this thing. It's gonna be a lot of disguised blitzes, guys probably coming off the backside, as a robber, and it's gonna be stuff that Mariota's not used to seeing. They had a lot of success the last time they played this team. Mariota he ran into guys in that game because he just had nowhere to go, and the guys weren't getting separation. I think you're going to see that same type of issue. Gilmore's going to take Corey Davis, and you can match up however you want without Delaney Walker in this game. Not having him is a big loss for the Titans. I think that he's a guy that could help against this Patriot defense. But you're going to see Gilmore take Davis out, and whether it's Taylor, some of these other young guys that they have at receiver, they're going to have to try to step up and make plays. And you get Henry, you get Henry in first and second down if they decide to run the ball with Dion Lewis or Henry. And you stack up against that, you make them in play 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 5s, and you win the game that way. You play field position. Get them to get the ball, 3 plays, get off the field. That's what the defense has been doing a pretty good job of. They make the plays when they need to, and that's been, the Patriots, the bend don't break mentality this season, where they need to make a stop, they get it. They need to make a turnover, they get it. Even against Detroit, that horrible game, they got a big play with Jonathan Jones making a pick, and they didn't win it, but even in that game, they still made a play. Against Jacksonville, they caused a fumble. They still made a play. I mean, I'm picking the 2 worst games they played all season. The only games they lost all season. And the defense still made a couple of plays in those games. So I expect the Patriots to win this thing. I'm going to say 34-24, but it could be 34-20. I think they, once again, just like against Green Bay, just like against Buffalo, they win it late, but they have control of it the whole way. And not too worried about it. I know Dion Lewis guaranteed a victory. That's just him pumping his team up, but I'm not even really worried about him, because looking at the numbers, I don't even think they're using him right. And it's not a knock on Mike Vrabel. It's just he's running the ball more than he's catching it. That's not what he does. He's a James White. Catch first, run second. The Patriots are using Cordarrelle Patterson to run the ball because they know James White doesn't run the ball well in between the tackles. I like the Patriots to win this week. Be live tomorrow night with John. Try to do the video again, as we had some issues tonight. Hopefully we can get them fixed up. Have a good night.